Okay, well, it seems like they listened to us. Hello guys, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time I'm talking about some new reveals from New York Comic Con, that being the Transformers Cyberverse toys. And it's kind of surprising because apparently these are going to be the Warrior Class toys, but they're not going to have this weird gimmick that gets in the way. They're actually going to be super articulated and much like the normal figures, which is something that a lot of fans kind of wanted. I know that Cyberverse is more directed to kids, but there's a lot of kids' toys in there anyways, so it's like having the Warrior Class toy line being very kiddie and having a giant gimmick just didn't really make too much sense to me. I mean, I kind of get it, but I feel like the Warrior Class lineup should have been left alone, much like the Robots in Disguise toy line, and it seems like, well, they're doing that. The first figure we're going to take a look at doesn't have an alt mode because this is going to be a Build-A-Figure. And that's kind of a surprise. This is going to be Maccadams, I should say. And he's one of the main characters. Well, I shouldn't say main characters, but he's one of the characters in the Transformers Cyberverse show. And again, you can build him up. It seems like his elbow's going to have weird articulation, but as far as the Build-A-Figure is concerned, I don't mind this. I actually think it's a nice idea and will probably lead people into getting the whole set. Anyways, let's take a look at the actual brand new figures we've got. The first thing we have is the Transformers Cyberverse Optimus Prime. And the alt mode looks kind of basic, but that's fine, I guess. I mean, it looks kind of clunky is what I meant to say. You got these nice clean parts and a big giant grill, and then a lot of this kibbly, more detailed, more angled stuff going on in the back. It just doesn't really flow, I don't think. But overall, you know, it's fine. It does its basic thing. It's a truck, so I can't get mad at it. Robot mode. Ooh, that looks really good. Head articulation, arms articulate, legs articulate. It doesn't have that weird axe gimmick thing. It's just a basic Optimus Prime that articulates. It's probably about deluxe class size, and that's what we wanted. And it also makes me curious if these figures are going to lead into the new packaging, because we heard that with Transformers and Hasbro, they're going to try to scrap the plastic bubbling, like this clear plastic, from the packaging, so I wonder if they're going to start with these figures. But anyways, some of these figures also include these blast effects, much like the Siege figures, so I'm hoping that they can work with the Siege figures. And he's got an awesome weapon too. He's got his classic ion cannon, which is nice. The ears look a little short, but other than that, I mean, he's got some kibble underneath his arm, but I'll take it, because it doesn't look like the original Warrior Class Optimus Prime. Anyways, moving right along from that, we also have Megatron, whose tank mode looks like the best tank mode we have gotten for any Cyberverse Megatron. I have the Warrior Class Megatron because it was like $4 on Amazon, and I figured, whatever, might as well. And that tank mode looks terrible. I think that the Ultimate figure looks nice, but it doesn't really capture the essence of the show version, at least I don't think. This one does. It's got those weird angles to it, and I really do like it, but it's still aggressive. It's got missile racks on the side. It just looks really good. His robot mode kind of reminds me of the Titan Megatron figure. Not Titan Class, of course, but the Titan Authentics Megatron with the big, broad chest that's just flat and gray. But other than that, I mean, he's got his fusion cannon. He still has the blast effects, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I think it looks nice. Just wish there was a little bit more color to it. Moving right along from that, the next figure we have is Bumblebee. And this is a really decent looking Bumblebee. It kind of reminds me of the IDW Generations version of Bumblebee. He has also got this Stinger Blast thing, which probably won't transform into a hand, but I'm fine with that. He's also got his little pistol this time, which is great. Alt mode. A lot more black, a lot more coloring to it, because it's got some blue, some silver on the back. And that's what I wanted. I wanted more stripes on the Bumblebee, because the plain yellow with the two tiny stripes on the top just wasn't really doing it for me. It just looked bland. This one, on the other hand, while it's still missing some key paint details, I'm fine with it. The robot mode looks fantastic. I like the head sculpt. I like the shaping of the torso. I like the door wings. I think that's pretty good. He looks like he just came out straight from the cartoon. So I am impressed. I'm happy. I actually really want this thing, which is funny because it's a Bumblebee. And last but not least for these figures is Shockwave. And funny enough, I was working on a review for the Warrior Class Shockwave. And I'm glad they brought this up because I mentioned that, oh, he's got no head articulation, blah, blah, blah. His alt mode's kind of weird. For this one, I really like what they do with it. He's got sort of the mandible things from the alt mode that was missing from the Warrior Class toy, but the Warrior was kind of basic anyway, so I didn't really have much of a problem. I also do like the fact that they gave him proper forward feet this time that just flip out. That's pretty cool. And the cannon looks good. He also has a hose which you can connect. That's a nice touch. I think he's also got 2 hands if I'm not mistaken, because it looks like the cannon will plug on top of his arm. Either that or they just left it blank. But the alt mode looks, pretty cool for what it is. I know some people aren't into the crab tank thing. The robot mode looks great. He also comes with a handheld gun that again has a blast effect. It looks like the same that came with Megatron. The head sculpt is nice. I do really like that eyebrow thing doesn't get in the way of the actual eye itself, so you can have that classic Shockwave look. That's really good. He's got a little bit of pink going throughout him, which is fine, and waist articulation too. That's really good. And he can move his head this time. I wonder if these figures are going to be a little bit more expensive compared to the original figures. Oh, and I just realized that they have siege ports all over them. So I'm guessing that the blast effects will be the same as the siege stuff, because I can see on his shoulders and on his legs, he's got the little ports. And I was thinking when I saw them on the shoulder, it was like, oh, that's just detail. But no, he's got them in the legs too. So that's awesome. That's really cool that it can be integrated with the Generations figures. I'm actually kind of excited for these. I kind of want them. If they're decently priced, sure. I definitely wouldn't mind the Shockwave, I can tell you that. And the Bumblebee, yeah, it looks pretty decent too. So with that out of the way, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I will see you guys next time.